So I'm busy selling out, and I just see everybody wants to marry the girl during the song. What? I mean, it's true, but at the same time. What's up, everybody? Give me a second. I just gotta get a few more things in order, and we'll be good to go. All right, how are you guys doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Audio's coming in clear for everybody? Check something right quick. We got to do the regular video test. Let me know how it's looking for you guys, and I can assess what I gotta do from there. 'Cause it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I was last among you. Fantastic. Got that up. One of these days I gotta test out, like, I've downloaded Streamlabs OBS, but I haven't actually implemented it yet. I'm still using old OBS Studio. So at some point I need to go ahead and get the light out and try that. That way I can just have everything on one screen instead of doing three screens off to the side and hoping for the best. Should be fine. Gotta grab one more thing, and then we'll get started. So y'all enjoy this lovely voice a bit longer, and then we'll get a move on. Sup, I can't believe it's you. I haven't seen you in an age. It feels like. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after yet another chaotic and Nagito field as usual. Oh my goodness. We had Yelena join. Yelena. I have seen you later lurking, and yesterday in Try 7 Days to Die or whatever the hell he was trying to accomplish, I didn't see him. And let me be fair. Let me be fair right now for the first time ever on my stream. Yeah, yes, up, you're an age. I get to decide these things. I was watching some of that, And I noticed that Try's attempts to build shelter and to survive were not quite as efficient as Mike. So the background noise may be me moving around paper. I got like a ton and a half of paper right in front of me. But I'll try and keep it to the minimum. But yeah, Mike seems to, and it may just be that he's more experienced right now in the game, and as Try develops into a decent 7 Days to Die survivalist, that he will I'm just saying, I'm going off of what I see, Sup. I'm going off of what I see. I mean, right now, I think he's got some ways to go. And I had to switch devices. What's up, Yelena? But yeah, I think I took care of the beeping noise. But yeah, we'll see, because he is the one who has been pushing this 3 stages of hell game-a-thon between me and Mike, or is it Mike and I? So because of that, I'm just saying that if he's going to do that, at the very least, he should be more efficient in 7 Days to Die than Mike. That's all I'm saying. It's what I do here. I'm multifunctioning, and it's been a while. My efforts to bring you a codified streaming schedule have completely failed. And I apologize for that. It is still, like, we're going to get this straight before the end of the year, definitely. At the very latest. What we're definitely going to do is get this game done before the end of the month by hook or by crook. Because two things. I want to move on because I want to play Forgotten Land for you guys. And 2, I have some vacation time coming up. And it's basically going to be a staycation. I'm not going anywhere other than, the couch. And maybe the local park. And I don't know. I may go and walk up and down Stone Mountain, which is a location here in Georgia for some reason. But my point is this. My point is that with that given time, I want to use that to refresh some things on the site, get some things in order, and get a streaming schedule down once and for all. What I'm going to do for Twitch, what I'm going to do for YouTube. There will be a video about that soon enough. My voice is low. Let me get the mic closer to me. Is that better? The point is that order is coming. It's not coming as quick as I want, but it is coming. Now, can you turn down the music a little? Turn down the music a little. All right, I can do that for you. Although, I mean, that's going to upset Mike just a little bit because this singer is awesome. Like, I think, do we all agree at the very least, this soundtrack has been amazing. I haven't gotten sick of it yet anyway. So my voice is up a little bit. My voice is up a little bit. The music is down a little bit. How do we sound? Like, usually my voice is the problem. Usually I'm so loud, I'm breaking the mic and the limiters of the mic. Yeah, it was my tablet. Okay, I'll keep that unplugged for now. Still sounds pretty good. Yeah. It sounds every stream. That's because it is tradition, Sup. It is tradition, and you don't mess with tradition. Okay? Okay. Oh, thank you, Yelena. See, Mike, people do like my voice. Yeah, not all the time, but... Yeah, usually I try and follow Streamlabs from a tablet, but that doesn't look likely today. It's charged up to full, so I should be fine. Okay. Where we last left off... We are all rushing to the same place. So I feel the end is nigh. It's just going to take a minute to get there. Is it tradition to give Sup, you have to tell Yelena that story because We guaranteed that child a beautiful, peaceful life here at the end of the world. Oh, by the way, if you don't know and you're just now tuning in, hi, we're playing a game at the end of the world. It's Ash of Gods. Everybody's dying. But, well, yeah, it is. Thank you. Suddenly, Hode appears on the road. He flails his arms and shouts, "Hot damn, thought I wouldn't catch up to you. That lawn from Frigga wasn't lying. You're really here, and I've got an official pardon, stamped as required." Man, Hode coming through on a pinch. You're not in the mood for laughter, but you still can't help but smile when you see Hode hug all his friends, wink at Gletta, damn you, and bow before you. For a moment, it feels like all the recent horrible incidents were only a dream, and that you just left Albius. Okay, so we're clear. Thanks to the new king. I have so many questions. JP the dumbass. It's the end of the world. We're trying to make sure that everybody's at peace. I mean, we are warriors fighting zombie gods. The baby was not going to live, okay? Let me start from the beginning. I will let my official moderator, the Great Sup, explain it, hopefully. It's going to end with me being a monster, but I'm fine with that shit. Fine. I'll shut up. You can go ahead and tell the story, okay? Your argument is stupid. Leave some of the mind. Neither can I. I may have to change this with this sort of attitude towards the channel owner. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Oh, but, God. The video is loading with me. Is everybody else clear? Like, I just need to make sure everything is good because for some reason the video is acting funny. Yeah. Just want to stream. Okay, then we will continue. Good to see you're in good health, Prince. It's time we have some respite. What were you saying about a free pardon? I want to take my men to Opicum. Here it is. Well, you're still under investigation, Thorn. Something crooked has happened with Stein and Albius. Still, everyone else is pardoned, no questions asked. You have nothing to worry about. We had no other choice. That settles it. Take care of yourself, alright, Hode? At least until you make it to Opicum. A king's graces is akin to a vernal flower. One day it's there, then it gets a little cold, and now it's nowhere to be found. I won't be throwing myself onto the blades and arrows, but I won't be hiding behind anyone's back either. What are you worried about anyway? You're leading your squad to Opicum, and my father's in Hyborg. You're awfully cheerful. Now, Yelena, I like you already, but don't tick off Sup. Technically, she has mod powers. I'll make her mad. She's gonna start banning people, and I'm not gonna catch it until like 5 minutes later. Some sorcery played its part there. First, this Philia used a healing spell on me, or so I'm told. Then some mage or a scribe brought me to my senses. I paid a very steep price for that, though. My nanny gave her life for me. I feel for you. But it seems like you are holding up. Your hands are not shaking. Your face has a lively color to it. You will be carefully looked after now. Yeah, they wouldn't let me go even with the squad. So I ran away again. They probably organized a search by now. Not this. Please. Looking at you, I wonder what kind of king you turned out to be with such a headstrong demeanor. Loyalty decreased? How? I asked a question. What news is there? Just a reaping and war. Frigga is to be abandoned. Our scouts say Frisian legions have been sighted in the Vale of Mercy, probably ready to attack Opicum. So we have to hurry. Oh, and my grandfather died, so now my father is king of Girana. You are a crown prince, your highness. We are just your measly escorts, wandering in a forest full of cutthroats and demons. I'd sooner feel calm escorting a wagon full of gold. With money. Yeah, there was money attached to that. Let's go then. I'm not aiming to become the new leader of your group, Thorn. Consider me a common soldier. Such common soldiers usually come with a steep price hold. Still, I'm happy to see you. You're good at knife throwing, aren't you? So throw them, and don't get into close quarters combat. You don't want Gleda to be orphaned, do you? Alright. Up the Cursed Ravine. Okay, so we are at the... here. We're at the Three Springs. Well, having made your way to the end of the ravine, you observe an old Gabonan road. The area is a quarter league wide and is packed with people all the way to the Vandal Forest. Vandals, Gels, soldiers, bandits, vagabonds, all of them are venturing towards Frigga, holding their horses by the bridles and making clinging sounds with their weapons and armor. JPU us. That might actually happen anyway. Yeah, no, look! We are literally fighting zombie gods, Yelena. Zombie gods. And we are not expected to survive. Several members of our group have died already. I'm not about to have a baby on my conscience, so yes, I gave him away. Child man with money. You gotta add the money in like I did a bad thing. The money was to help take care of the child. The child is safe. That's the only thing that matters. Like, if you really cared about this kid, all that would matter is that he's safe. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Score looks around apprehensively and whispers into your back, irritated. It's sorcery, Thorn. Vile, horrible sorcery. Feel that pumping in your temples. If we get closer, we'll all become mindless cattle, dancing to our shepherd's tune. Although there is a way out. You wonder whether to leave it to Score to help you avoid the deluge of people, or just escape and wait it out. You don't know how many people remain. You are also not sure if Score will be able to help. You nod to Score, and he starts bustling about. Give me a rope. We'll circle the squad with it. Everyone get inside, with your horses. Now! And spray it with something. Water, wine, blood, piss, I don't care. Anything. Well, and perhaps a couple of words to round it all off. You hear some cryptic words and realize that the noise in your head pipes down. Now you lead a squad inside of a wet towing rope. You turn your head and whisper. Move quickly, but stay calm. Don't look them in the eye. Blend in and slowly head to the forest. I mean, Gleda, we're gonna orphan because you let the prince get killed in combat. I'm trying to protect the children. He had a better chance with the strangers than with us, alright? I'm trying. It is mercy. You'll see that by the end of the game. The kids will be happy and healthy, and hopefully we'll be alive. Score warns you in a loud whisper. Don't look anyone in the eye, especially if you see the guide. Someone is controlling them. They are all under some hex, and this horrible hex slowly becomes a part of their being. No talking. The guide is almost here. Speaking of the undead zombie gods, suddenly the rope burns your hands. Gleda is moaning behind your back. You turn your head and see a Reaper mounted on a gigantic... Look at this dude! On a gigantic horse. It's the same Reaper who cast a curse over your whole town. Your heart is burning with hatred. You whisper your wife's name. Behind you, Gleda sighs in a subdued manner. Dad, don't look. Avert your gaze. If you look it in the eye, you're done for. Nothing will save you. The rope is smoldering already as it is. Just don't look at the Reaper. The monster's gray skin absorbs the sunlight. Its greasy hair falls down his shoulders like black snakes, and his empty, foggy gaze apathetically scans the people nearby. It sees them as nothing more than cattle, ready to be butchered. It takes some effort to avert your gaze. The Reaper rides past you. Only a couple dozen steps separate you from the monstrous leg protruding from a blood-soaked stirrup. The terrifying horse lets out a formidable snore, but the Reaper now passes your squad with the Vandal Forest concealing you in its shadows as a saving grace. Other than made into the drug trade. It's the end of the world, okay? This is the best possible option. Okay, we're trying to get to Opacum. We still got a ways to go. Let's just travel up. Yeah, Witch's Fell may be the safest way. If I get some time, I need to do a squad check. Yeah. Like, the presentation in this game and everything that comes together in moments like this are just awesome. As you travel down the road, everything seems quiet. Suddenly one of the pack horses shies at something, breaks its reins, and bolts away. This spooks all the other horses, and they buck and rear. It takes a lot of effort to calm down your nervous mounts, but the runaway horse is gone with all his luggage. Let's look in the nearest bush. You're lucky. You find one of the bags on the side of the road. The horse must have shaken it off as it ran. A further search yields no results. You reconcile the loss of the other items and carry on with your journey. Okay, so we got so much gold, and we have nowhere to spend it. It's like, where do you spend money at the end of the world? End of the world, I need my... No, Sup, you have to explain that. You have to explain the warrior winches and Long Fang. Because me explaining it doesn't sound right. You gotta tell the story of the warrior winches. And I will forever call them warrior winches because that name is awesome. A stranger approaches from the roadside bush and signals for you to halt. You're Bakan, aren't you? He whispers as you approach. I'm Danelle. I've got something for sale. Just things I found. You interested? Well, just as we've thought about it, we find a salesman. You nod to Danelle, and he disappears into the bush. He returns with a cloth bundle and wraps it on the roadside. Inside are his finds. There's always something at the end of the road. Now let's see what we get. A rusty arrowhead. Warriors. Like, that does nothing for me. What's there to explain? I mean, the fact that there's a harem in this kind of, I would think, requires some explanation. That's me. Now, Strix earring. We're always going to get Strixes when we can. We'll get Distortion. That could be a useful card. And the heirloom ring. Oh yeah, Doran needs that because he dies so easily. Works out. We'll try this, but only because it's cheap. What's there to explain? It's a harem of hookers that are good at fighting. I mean, couldn't have said it better myself. Let's just go ahead and burn some of this money because it's there. Like, they keep giving me the option of the Blackthorn bracelet, but it literally amplifies anger and bloodlust without use of magic. But it takes 8 health, and I think that's per turn. Why would I buy that? Elena understands the game better than you. Whenever we said we could take her for a drive if we wanted to. It was more than one, man. It was more than one. Okay. Let's see. Witch's Fell. I think we're going to end up by the Water Manor anyway, so let's go Witch's Fell. The important thing is that we get to Opicum. A little boy runs out the road, sobbing. He pleads, help me, kind sir. My sister fell into a deep pit. I cannot pull her out by myself. Time is of the essence. Can you afford a detour? Though it would be terrible to leave children in distress, helping the girl shouldn't take much time. You should dispatch someone agile to the rescue of the poor girl and return at once. Andra nods, dismounts and follows the boy. After a while, the bodyguard returned. She says that Brad tried to lure her into an ambush. At the edge of the pit, some thug crept up on her with a club. He was such a pathetic klutz that Andra didn't even kill anyone. She disarmed the unfortunate thug and took his valuables, including a Strix-encrusted pendant. The bodyguard thinks all of this is hilarious. Yeah, well, it was a trap, Mike, but it didn't matter. We're good. So, it's a trap. Harem hooker. So yeah, we got that. Andra technically wants to bang Thorn. And, like, that's just a weird thing because technically she's as young as our daughter. So that's a thing we're not going to get into right now, but it is a thing. To tell your companions to get moving. You tell your companions to get moving, but Andra just won't stop. She mines the thug's surprise at losing his club and reenacts the boys' hurried escape, putting on a show. It makes everyone laugh and lifts their spirits. Alright, we got some good morale going here, finally. Let's check on what's going on with the squad. Do I don't have any. I don't think I can upgrade anybody right now. So let's see what's going on in squad management. Okay, I can upgrade some folks. Let's move some things around here. Flick gets the rusty arrowhead. Where is the heirloom ring? Thorn, take this heirloom ring. You need it, brother. No, I need. What does he have right now? I think if I add it on there, it should take one thing off. Yeah, okay. And the Rune of Flames. I have enough Strixes where I can heal everybody that needs to be healed. So let me make sure everybody who needs to be healed is up here. Rommling it down. Score get up there. Alright. We're good. Call me when the hookers are back. So, that won't be a problem. I don't know. Why do you... Never mind. I know why. Let me not ask questions that I know the answer to. Upgrade Shockwave, yeah. I'm going to max out one of these if my life depends on it. Andra... Boom. And Gletta. Give her some resilience. And hold. Oh, the thrill of battle. Oh, he's got a few. Let's do this. Vampirism. Just do one more. There we go. Alright, hold's good. The Great Out people weren't in our lineup. Like they were in our party, but they weren't in our lineup for a battle. You have to ask the question. My question was going to be why are you so interested in the warrior winches, but that is an obvious answer behind that. I don't even know why I asked. Start the glitter. You approach your daughter. She clenches her teeth, the tears flowing uncontrollably, and you feel the horror that settled in her eyes, mixed with a damnancy and strength. Tell me something about my brother, now that he's dead. Something I don't know. Yeah, that's a dumb college. You college, dumb question. You. I know. Grandpa sent you to war just as Mock was born, but I don't think he wanted you to die. Mom used to tell me that Grandpa hoped you'd attain glory and honor for our family. Perhaps, but Mock is 10 years older than you. Most of the time I was far away, and now it feels like those years were stolen from me. Mom said that, in terms of character, he was the spitting image of Stockett Victi. Prideful, unyielding, ambitious, and honest. Yes, your grandfather is like that. However, fate spares no one. I don't know if he'll get over his grandson's death. Are we having buffering issues? Is it just Yelena, or she was for a little while? Because I'm green across the board here, and I don't have any drive frames. So if we have buffering issues, let me know. What's scary about that? Has he ever wronged anyone? He never brought harm to me, never raised his voice at Mom, and his smile never left his face. No, it is no more. I'm sorry I couldn't save him. Just don't ask me to stay safe. Mock would have laughed at such a request. I won't, but I think you know what's on my mind. There are only 2 of us left. Yeah, that crash was pretty, yeah. As long as we remain smooth, we should be good through the entire stream, but, we will keep an eye out. Do you think he's the one who was your benefactor? Maybe it's even my father. My mother told me never to bring him up. Even his name could put me in danger. That's why I know nothing about him. Even if he wasn't dead before, he probably is now. No, don't want to. What if I cross paths with a mind-reading menace? I can't get manipulated if I don't know what's inside. Even a month ago, I would have laughed in your face, but now I'm inclined to agree. Don't know. Something heavy, either stone or iron, feels like a knife. Yeah. What piques my curiosity is who's after the thing, more than what's inside. You're not tormenting me, Captain. I'm tormenting myself, and the reaping torments all of us, as does the unspoken will leading us to Berkana. You felt that, didn't you? The end is nigh. Soon we will uncover the truth. Wasn't there a hurricane? From my understanding, the hurricane has broken and gone north. So Tennessee may get a little bit, Virginia may get a little bit, but we're clear. All right, Yelena. Hopefully the stream can get better once you refresh and do your thing. Hopefully you can come back. We like having you here. All right, we're continuing on to... The water minnow should be pointless, but it's the less... It uses the least amount of Strixes, so we'll continue that way. Oh, yeah. I remember. This is when Hopper faced the witch. Why did I come to this minnow? Damn it. This lake is the heart of the Vandal Forest. This lake in the heart of the Vandal Forest is well known, but nobody knows why the ruins of the little island in the center are called the Temple of the Water Minnow. Excuse me, folks. There are plenty of rocks jutting out from the surface, but not one of them looked like a minnow. These lands have become a home for bandits, but there hadn't been many pilgrims here, even in safer times. Squirrel leaps off his mount, grabs the reins, and I don't know what happened because I went too fast. Still grumbling, Squirrel steps onto the bridge, slips on the wet moss, and all but falls into a mud hole. Instead of swearing, he lets out a cry of joy. It's under our feet! And it's clean! I stepped on it and I didn't die. Just felt better. You let out a sigh of relief. Gods be praised, but why is it clean? Could running water be washing away the poison? In any case, we should not linger, but we'll have a short rest on the island. Bring in the horses. Stay together and keep your senses sharp. No yelling. Sound travels far along the water. Yeah. Sub Y. Nobody touched the minnow just yet. Let's just set up camp. Once on the island, Gletta called out, Father, look, there's a fresh grave, but there is no names. Only the slab of stone from the ruins with a partial inscription. You will not keep misfortune away. What does it mean? Oh, it's this asshole. You wonder about this too, but not for long, as you hear branches crunches. Mabak, the leader of the cannibals, emerges out of the woods, panting. As you reach for your weapon, Mabak puts his hands in the air and cries out in pure Berkanan. Thorn, wait! Listen to me first! Something in the cannibal's manner doesn't match and seems remotely familiar. If this is still Mabak, something incredible has happened to him. You decide to let the vandal speak, and lure him closer to you so that you won't have to chase him through the forest afterwards. Yeah, I don't believe touching it is safe. Not right now. What do you want, cannibal? Why are you telling us? You've been following us from the White Tower. Are you hungry? How about a taste for steel? Brett, do you remember what you said? Open the locket. Don't take it off. Just look inside. You'll find a portrait and a name. Elsker. That's right. That's my mother's name and portrait. Where did Druket get this locket? And how did you learn of it? No time to explain. You don't need to know everything for your own safety. I will tell you one thing, though. Don't remove the locket. It can protect you. As for the knife, you'll have to surrender it to me. It is not for you to wield. Trust me, the Mabak that was taught to you no longer exists. All that's left is this monstrous vessel which you see now. It serves Druket sorcery. I bet that the Mabak of the White Tower has never heard of Brett's mother. It's hard to imagine sorcery that does not die with the sorcerer. But nobody knew my mother's real name, apart from herself, myself, and my father, whom I never got to meet. I know quite a bit. Brett himself knows bits and pieces. His father always remembered his son, and the woman who had borne him. Brett's desire to meet him equaled his father's pain of not being able to let it happen. This is true. I always had help, though it came in secret, through other people. It didn't make my mother's tears any sweeter, though. Your father was a special man. He had, and still has, special enemies. They hunt people like you, because they don't want your father's kind to leave offspring. I wonder if his dad is Hopper. Jeez, that's going to be a weird reunion if that's true. Try in morning is here. Try what's going on. The enemies are lethal. You know them as the Reapers. Whoa. As if the reaping, led by the same Reapers from what I understand, weren't bad enough. Now I'm getting my own private reaping. You cannot go past the Watermanor. This is the only place where you can cleanse yourself from the abominable sorcery that saturates the woods. You can catch your breath here, but you need to get to Opacum quickly. It's a clean place. Everything shall be decided. For now, just toss me the knife. Tossing him the package. Wait, what shall be decided in Opacum? You can't be talking about the war. We are no army. What can we do? Why do I have a feeling that something is driving me and my daughter to Opacum? Sometimes one man is worth an entire army. There must be a reason why the Reapers are hunting down the progeny of Druket and his kind. You should go to Opacum. I will certainly come too, or send someone in my stead, like Druket did. Some battles cannot be avoided. Well, what do you think? Oh, crap. It's this creepy asshole. Good to be back, my friend. Suddenly Mabak falters and you feel a strange numbness creeping over you. Your throat becomes dry in a flash. It feels very much like the spring equinox in the Albia City Square. A silhouette appears before you. You see, I needed some peace and quiet to do my work. Pilgrims rarely visit this place. And then I ran into you. What are you doing here? What business of yours is that? Are you like Atna, perhaps? Exterminating Umbra Seas so that they don't disperse? What are you plotting this time? Excuse me. Let me back up from the mic a little bit. You wouldn't understand that name. Not even gonna try. What kind of Umbra are you? A reveler and a wastrel. A human lover. I know all about you, Druket, and now a vandal lubber with blood-crusted lips. Aren't you sick of dressing up? No, I'm more interested in your companion. Don't you realize yet, soldier? Have your undergarments not yet glued to your skin with sweat? If not, ask your black-skinned friend. I've been meaning to ask that name. Have you ever inhabited a woman's body? Thorn, this is Nakoma, adept at nasty tricks and a master of torture. Sometimes he looks different. Then he is called a Reaper. One of the Reapers. Y'all ain't right. What if I tell you that you are a plaything of fate? What if I tell you that you were bred for this reaping? What if I tell you your entire life has been a prelude to our meeting? Were you perhaps thinking the reaping had begun in Albius by accident? You cannot trust him, Thorn. He is a deft hand at blending truth with lies. Even those who read your path like an open book cannot know the future. This land is no longer yours, and hasn't been for a while. Soon you will see for yourself. Don't worry, there's room for your bones in it. Don't you know? The ampler the reaping, the richer the fields. Leave them alone, Gartark. Whatever. You gave out my name. I'm giving out yours. If you meant to kill them, you would have already done it. So do not mock us any further. He will not leave until he gets what he wants. What do you want, Atrak? Atrak. I think that's how I pronounced it last time. Atrak. As if you don't know what I normally want from the mortals. The pain, the grief, the unbearable suffering. They're suffering. But this time, I don't want anything from these people. Quite the opposite. I mean them well. What do you say, Captain? Will you accept a kind deed from me? I won't accept anything from a stranger. You don't have to accept anything from strangers. But strangers have the power to take away what you cherish most. Your daughter, for example. Doesn't my opinion count at all? What if I don't want to be taken? Just try me. You'll get a steel splinter where you feel it most. You amuse me, girl. You have yet to learn that a feather's talents and the color of his plunge mean nothing when he's brought to the kitchen. It's still a long way to the kitchen, I admit. We'll see what you're capable of. And you, Mabak, freeze. This is not your game, so don't meddle in it. Mabak freezes again, tries to move and finds himself unable to lift a finger. In a hoarse voice, he whispers, "Only Opakam can save you. Only Opakam!" You grab your sword and watch in horror as Nakoma vanishes into thin air, and a band of Gales emerge from out of the fur wood. You have no choice but to stand your ground. To arms! You are under attack! As they cross the bridge, some of the Gales suddenly stop and shake their heads. It seemed that the stone had lifted the charm that was forcing them to obey the Reapers. They come to their senses, look around in surprise, then disappear, retreating into the woods. The remaining men attack you. Alright, Sup, we'll see you next time. Don't be a stranger now, we like you around here, every now and then. Alright, we have no choice but to fight. Score, you're out. Romlin, you're in. Foster, you're out. Sop, you're in. I think that's good. I upped. Hold on. Helm, you're out. Flit and instead of Sop, let's go hold. Because after all those upgrades, I kind of want to see what he can do. I'm sure Sup was probably just going to lurk for a little bit. Because Sup is always here just to make sure that we don't screw around. Alright, yeah, this isn't a problem. Let's do it. Alright, they're all pretty much the same type. So I'm confident that we got this pretty much in the bag. Alright, let's up. Well, first, increase your running distance by 2. Yeah, that's what we need. Have some faith, Mike. Jesus. Increase defense and who can take it deep here? You. As Sup left, the stream is fine. That's not that weird. Not as weird as you think. God. about to find out how this is gonna go. Alright, she took that pretty well. Nice. But you have heard my daughter, and I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah, I don't want to do knockback. That's just going to cause problem. But that should increase my parry. That's going to come in handy. Some little animations in this game are really what make it. It looks so damn good. But she knew what she was getting involved in. Yeah, continue. All right, you. Adios. Boom. In the groin. And here comes some more, because there's always a few extra warriors to throw in here. Good job, Thorn. Good job. That's what we needed. But, two down. And these guys are going to try and beat up on Thorn, and it's not going to work. And, like, Andra's worse because she can actually take a hit better. Like, her defense is ridiculous. Let's focus here. It is a bit of a strategy thing, but it's more tactical than strategic. Damn, okay, never mind. I take back everything I said about Andra being able to take a hit. Yep, she's dead. Okay, so that's one. We're down one. Yeah, we're still alright. Okay, that's two. Slightly more of a problem, but we're okay. I'm still thinking we're good. Should be able to do knockback here. There it is. How are you not dead? Okay, so yeah, now it's a little bit more of a problem. Mike, you are not helping this scenario at all. I just wanted to let you know. Come on, Thorn. Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Good. Good job, Thorn. You the man. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, let's get... Increase her defense, please. Thank you. Yes. I'll screw off. Okay, good. I can get them. I should be able to get them both with knockback now. Nope, never mind. It's a cooldown. Damn it. Do I have any other bright ideas that I would like to try right now? Nope. I appreciate some of the faith I'm getting right here. I do appreciate that. That might honestly be what I need. Let's do that. Being it. Yes! Thank you for being a dumbass. Good job. Thank you very much. Please, and it's still not. It's probably got one more turn before it goes out. That's fine. Do your thing, man. Damn it, Thorn! Okay, Gletta, you've got to save us. It's all on you now. No pressure. Mike, shut up! I should have, I'm not out of this game just yet. I've got... Woo! I'm not out of this game yet, but it's not getting any easier. That's my best shot. Ugh. I'm gonna make it by the skin of my teeth, I think. Yep. Skin of the teeth. Christ. Wow. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Woo. We're good. We're gonna have power-ups for everybody. Everybody's fine. The battle's over. The Gale's corpses are drifting in the lake like gruesome floats. Water rinses the blood off the bridge. You wipe your blade with a cloth and turn around. Let's leave this cursed place. Be quick. Mabak, what's wrong? Mabak shakes his hand and makes a gesture of resignation. Excuse me. Nothing. I'm leaving. I don't want to draw calamity towards you. You should leave too. They'll reach you anywhere apart from Opacum. You lock gazes with your daughter who looks strangely numb. Gletta, what's wrong? We're in a hurry. Gletta looks right at you. What if it's a malicious force that's driving us to Opacum? Is it salvation the fortress holds, or peril? Whatever it is, we need to get into that fortress, you say with great irritation. We leave immediately. Let's saddle the horses.
The fallen can't be blamed, nor the victors forgiven. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
God, I love that narrator. If somebody tells Sup, if she's in Discord, that her warrior winches are up, I'm sure she will care. The long journey is coming to an end. You hear armor clanging and wheel axles squeaking. The Frisian legions are on the move. Opacum lies before you. The dead men are sticking out like a rotten tooth between its towering bastions. The great ancestress can barely hold body and soul together. As the fortress draws closer, she seems like the condemned approaching the scaffold. She's about to collapse. She notices your eyes upon her. Keep going, Icon. We're almost there. Don't worry about me. I'm weak, but I'm still standing. This magic I sense, it doesn't originate from Opicum, but from the Reaping itself. It cannot get in, so it surrounds the fortress like an invisible rampart. You look at Reed. Help Alma, protect her from sorcery, if that's what it is, or heal her if she's ill. Do something. Reed nods and places a hand on Alma's shoulders, then probably falls flat on her back. When she gets up, there's blood running from her nose. I don't understand, she whispers, shaking her head. Alma chuckles. Don't lend a shoulder blindly. You just might end up supporting a mountain. I must say, I'm surprised you're still alive, Reed. I'm sorry I can't look into your future right now. What I do know is that we should watch the road. You turn to hear the sound of hooves approaching. A band of Bracana soldiers round the bend. They're obviously being pursued. You turn to meet the pursuers and see several Gels hiding in the forest. There's also a Bracana noble kneeling in the dust behind a fallen warrior. This is your ticket to Opicum. Yeah, whatever they paid the narrator, it was not enough. Alright. So, Yelena. As you can see, we have several women here, as has been noted already. They are the warrior wenches. I'm still fine with the setup though, so we're gonna stick with it. Alright. Surrounded on all sides. Don't like our odds, but screw it. Let's do this damn thing. Because we've got an icon on our side, and they know no death. Shut up, Mike! Take it like a champ. Alright, now you guys take care of... Honestly, let's see if we can pick them off. Nice. Alright, so if I do this correctly, I can get Lo Fang in the middle of three or four of them, excuse me, and he can take them all out with one stroke. The rest of the party will take out the rest of these assholes, and hopefully that'll be enough for what we need to do here. That motivational quote. I was motivated by it, so take that for what you will. Let's get a kill. Motivational enough. Kill or die trying. Y'all are awesome. I don't care what anybody says, including me. Berserk. Come on, what you got? Gotta have to do better than that. Alright, I'll hold that one for now because I'm gonna need it. That's a good start. Okay, so I may have expended a little bit more energy there than I needed to. That's fine, we're still good. I need to get in the middle of one more person. I need one more person on this side before I can strike with Long Fang. come to the other side of me. Come to the other side. Yes! That's why I like you guys. Alright. Now, I can unleash way to the altar of the gods. I swear to God, Yelena, this is my favorite attack in the entire game. And I'm about to show you why. Wait, hold on, let me make sure this is right. Yeah, no, this is right. Wait, no, it's not right. Is it? I think that wait. I haven't done this in a while. Maybe it's Sudden Abyss? It's Sudden Abyss. Let's rock. Nice. That was close. 3-in-1, baby. Gotta love it. But way to the altar of the gods is also pretty nasty. The only thing is it's a one shot. The minute I do it, he's done. Okay, that's fine. Mike, that is extraordinarily random. What's really going on? What's really going on in your life right now to make you crave ice cream? Okay, we already got one down. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Get in there and protect your waifu. Or whatever you call her. And that's a problem. Yeah. Okay. Let's hurry this up. I don't want to be here all day. They made us pay for those three. But yeah, they all got pretty limited ways to come and get us. So we're gonna be fine. We have more energy than they do. And then, yeah, we got one more. It's fine. Oh, never mind. We got one more who snuck into the battlefield like a chump. Like a chump. You know what? Okay. Do I have a... We'll hang on to that just in case, but for now we'll make them come to us. Cheap tactic. Hold on. Good Lord, he's holding on to that 6 life. I mean, good God Almighty. That's fine. Let's move to intercept. And the coward walks right past me to attack the woman. Okay, okay, that's it. You die fast. You die fast now. He was gonna tap that, damn it. Okay, yeah, now we really have a problem. What the hell is going on? I mean, am I wrong? Alright, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be even remotely pretty. Don't exactly have a choice. Can I revive somebody? What the hell is going on? Alright, I'm basically going to be playing keep away with this guy. Because he has a certain amount that he can... This may be my lucky day. This may be my lucky day. Jesus Christ. Fortune has smiled on us. What is going... Wait. What? I'm not going to ask what's going on in my chat right now because I just saw y'all say something about Toad and I'm not going to... no. You hold back the guilds, giving the Berkan detachment enough time to reach the safety of the fortress. Amma isn't hurt, but looks like she might faint. After attending to her, you turn your attention to the two remaining Berkans. One of them has been struck down by an arrow. The other, dressed like an aristocrat, is beside himself with grief. Reet rushes to the wounded man before you can ask. She kneels beside him and then waves you reassuringly. He's alive. He's bleeding, but not much. No need to worry. The guilds got it much worse. I'll help him. Oh, it's Heideleg. The aristocrat gets to his feet, wiping his face with a handkerchief. God be praised. This man is Lon, my faithful guard commander of many years. I'm Heideleg, Prince of Asana, and I'm exceptionally grateful for your help. You tell the prince nothing, and Reet tries to smooth over the awkwardness with a little bow. Your Highness, we mean no disrespect. Our leader is from the Shadow Clan. Warriors like him are very reserved. I'm surprised if you say a single word. You're not. I'm honored I've been able to help the royal house of Asana. Heideleg gestures apologetically. Well, you're the first icon I've ever seen. I just have one question. How can I repay your kindness? Reet looks at you, then Heideleg. Your Highness, we need to get to Opakam. We're escorting a woman, a healer. She's heading to the Dead Manor. Heideleg's eyes you suspiciously, then nods. You don't need to enter the fortress to touch the Dead Manor, but I'll see to your request. You fought well, and I owe you. The wounded soldier stirs. Reed smiles triumphantly, and Prince Heideleg sighs in relief. Your expression remains impassive, piquing his curiosity. The skirmish confirms all the rumors of the icons are true. Had your island been a bit larger, you could have subjugated all of Terminum. Do you have a question? You have at least until my guard realizes I'm missing. They're in for a haranguing. Opakam has never fallen into enemy hands. They also say the Reaping has less power over it. Opakam isn't some hole in the ground, though. It's a fortress. An enemy will die in the shadow of its walls. Berkana will go to war, but we're trying to stop the enemy forces before they reach our lands. Opakam is our outpost in the Gabonan territory. I have a question for you, then. Your healer must be knowledgeable and renowned to warn an icon bodyguard. Can she speed up my guard commander's recovery? As soon as she can speak, Your Highness. She's indeed knowledgeable, but she's exhausted from traveling. Your man is only lightly wounded and will recover soon enough. Oh, your guards are finally looking for you. The stupid fools are too late. But they'll have a chance to cleanse their shame with blood, fighting on the walls of Opakam. Follow me. The Frisian forces approaches, and I don't want to encounter them outside the walls.
A pearl grows to protect the oyster from dirt. Doesn't the dream of freedom do the same thing in the soul of a slave?
I can't say it has a branching story because there haven't been many options to allow it to branch. But the fact that it has 3 different protagonists and it shows 3 different angles to the story gives it a little bit more than just, I think, a singular branching story might. That's just my opinion, of course. Alright, so just about everybody's in Opacum, I believe. Look at that. Did I offend you somehow, Masham? In the past, you stuck to me like a bird, but except when I went to sleep or answered nature's call. You seem to have lost interest. Something like that. I don't need to spy on you here. There's nowhere to go, and there are others who will watch over you anyway. Now, are we just having a laugh, or did you have a question for me? The matter is, Ake is too busy, and I would like to know something about the coming siege. Uneasy, are you? Of course you are. We're going to face the enemy soon. We have enough men to fight back 3 Frisian legions. Remember, Hopper, that Opacum's bastions have never been taken. We also have plenty of water and food in the fortress. There's more to a siege than food and water, Mushroom. Impenetrable walls have been known to collapse. Not all of the patrols have returned yet. We cannot be absolutely sure, but it's likely that the Frisians will be here by the end of the day. We barely made it, Hopper. We haven't made it yet, Mushroom. I'm afraid it's going to get rough. There are different rumors, but I wouldn't hold my breath. The Bakanan army has its own task of protecting Ursus, Jera, and Albius. We can manage without it, and Opacum is just on the edge of Bacana. Did you manage to kill Krieger? That was not my fault. The game did it without me, okay? Okay, I just want to make it clear. Not my fault. The Reaping makes no distinction between an edge and a center. No army can block its advance. I don't think that Frisia is really planning to conquer all of Bacana with 3 legions. This is something different. Thank you, sire. The same to you. Remember, he finds glory who seeks it. Who knows? I might even learn a captain's insignia. And that would be something, wouldn't it? At least someone finds the captain's insignia attractive. Just don't lose your head in your quest for glory. Let's read that. Yeah. We could go to Corazon first or to Minor. I say we go to the Minor first. You find Ake talking to some vandal. He waves a hand as he sees you. Look who's here. It's Potagang the merchant. He was in Albius when the Reaping began. He's now an advisor to Stockard Victi. Can you imagine? Rast put in a word for him. I was just telling Potagang how we met the little fellow and then parted ways. You have to restrain yourself from wincing. Ake doesn't need to know what happened to Rask. Meanwhile, Potagang is looking at you as if he is reading your mind. You nod to him, try to ask something, but Ake busts in. The big fellow laughs and taps the vandal on the shoulder. Potagang's going to arrange our stay and dinner, so we won't have to huddle in a barracks. Well, King Trig will arrive shortly, so I'll have to deal with some urgent matters. Potagang follows Ake with his eyes and turns to you. It's no accident that we meet here, my dear book lover. I can see questions swarming in your head. Ask away. Is it Rask? You look at the Vandal warrior turned merchant and see a man who has lost his loved ones. He is also a man gifted with second sight. There must have been shamans in his bloodline. Excuse me. You look at me more intensely than the damsels looked at the silks on my stall. Come, ask away, for I have a lot on my plate. Rask is nowhere to be found, and I'm busy as a bee. You cannot run away from the Reaping. One unnerves me were the people, or were they even people? Some wear monster skin, others are cardinal's robes. Still others wear regular clothes, just as you do. You can see these things? Did you have shamanic ancestors? You saw the Reapers in, but you ran away from the Cardinal, not from the Reaper. Why are you not running away from me? To the Reaper I am nothing. He can have us all in one go. The Cardinal, on the other hand, has a personal interest in me. You see, he needed eyewitness accounts of the events at Albius. I'm glad it's not me he's come here for. As for trouble, you bring it only unto yourself. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Give me 1 quick sec. I'm sorry, this won't mean anything to anybody else but me, but they broke up Rusev Day. Ah. One day very soon, Christy and I are going to have a lot to talk about. Can't believe they broke up Rusev Day. That's just a me thing. Don't worry about it, guys. That's just a me thing. Oh, good grief. It's just one of the most over acts in the company. Let's just break them up because of reasons. Because we have nothing better to do with our time. I hate this source of entertainment sometimes. We'll leave that alone. I've seen sorcery of all kinds. It's like a blinding light to me. First, a young woman came to Albius, and I swear I've never seen a finer lass in my whole life. After that, it seemed to me that the sky went dark with storm clouds. It was then that the Reaper appeared. Finally, when the bell began to peal, the darkness started to dissipate. What can you tell me about Thorn Brennan? Or his daughter? Are they sorcerers too? How did they resist the Reaper? That I cannot tell. They say you can spend all your life cracking nuts, but break a tooth on the millions. The Brennans are tough to crack, like these nuts. There's something special about them. What exactly, I do not know. It's easier to breathe here. The pestilence I narrowly escaped in Albia seems to be less potent. Even the Cardinal here is different. I'm nevertheless afraid these blessings won't last. Why is that? And why are you here if they won't last? I see everything, but I cannot explain it all. The darkness thickens. Soon it will engulf Opicum. What lies at the heart of the darkness is not my concern. I just know that there is nowhere else to run. Everything will be decided here. I can feel it. I have bad news for you, Potter Gang. Your friend Rask lost his life. Lost it completely and irrevocably. It happened several days ago. I don't want to talk about it, but you should abandon all hope of ever seeing him again. I knew Rask was no more the moment it happened. I sensed trouble in him, just like I sense it in you. I'm no sorcerer, of course. I just feel it. I won't prattle, I promise. No need to attract attention. You see and feel everything. You ran away from the Cardinal, but stayed put when he came to Opicum. You saw trouble in Rask, and Rask is no more. You saw trouble in me, yet I still live. Seeing anything doesn't make one a sorcerer. I went for a stroll about the fortress the first day I came here. I was really intrigued by the ruins under the Minor. I don't know whether you looked carefully enough, but there used to be an inscription, and now it's gone. Why didn't you read it when you saw it? Perhaps it was meant for your eyes. That's unlikely. I had shaman ancestors, but I am not one myself. I should be going now. Riddles and cryptic words have been getting on my nerves these past few days. Alright, let's go to the Minor first, and if we have to see Corazon, we'll see Corazon. From the outside, the fortress looks frozen in frightened expectations, but inside it's abuzz with life. Hundreds, even thousands of soldiers scurry to and fro. Arrows and stones are being hauled onto the walls. Kindling is piled under huge cauldrons filled with slabs of tar. Horses are neighing nervously. A baby is crying. Hey, there's the baby is fine. It made it to Opicum. I knew I was right. Clean underwear is being hung out to dry. If death is nigh, you might as well wear clean clothes. A short distance from the gate, you see the mysterious rock jutting out of the ground like a black fang. Yeah, I've been to Opicum many times, and every time you stood here, admiring the ominous lifeless Minor and the white ruins, smashed and pushed into the ground at its foot. Over the centuries, the Minor has become part of the wall, while the white boulders have practically disappeared. In fact, all you can see is a single cracked lintel which used to rest on the row of columns. What is so special about this Minor, except that it destroyed an ancient chapel from which it rose? It's a 1,000-year-old mystery, an everlasting one. People seem to avoid it without even thinking about it. And there is ring of emptiness. And there is a ring. I'm assuming there is a ring. There is a ring of emptiness around the rock. Even in the crowd-thronged square, you stop at a distance, as if you were afraid too. Someone stands behind you, not too close, but not too far either. Only for a moment you believe that it's Amma. You're lost in a strange love. But you listen sharply and realize that it's someone else, familiar yet distant, yet different. She has come to speak to you, and it's not a conversation you can avoid. Philia. You turn around to face a tall blonde woman. The way she looks at you suggests that she already knows everything you could tell her. Her resemblance to Alma is striking, only her hair is not as fair. My name is Philia. I've been waiting for you. Mother told me that you would certainly come here. Alma's her mother, I'm guessing. So who's her father? Of course I did. Your mother drove me here with promises, riddles, and cunning. She even cursed me. Who's your mother? I can only tell you what I know myself. My mother, I call her Chilla. She goes by Under for those who have never met her. Believe me, if she had given anyone a burden, she would have shouldered twice as much herself. This is the least of my concerns at the moment. Tell me, can I get rid of the curse in Opakam or not? Why don't you draw your sword and ask me whether you could win a duel? How am I supposed to know? I'm not a fencing expert. I know not your opponent. Nor do I know you, in fact. Don't ask me about the matters you're supposed to know yourself. This is not the reason I'm here. Yeah, and I'll be putting this in my review. If this makes it to Switch or any other console, it needs full voice acting. They need to go full bore. Get a team together, because this game deserves it. Making an open world, I don't know if they'll do that. Why are you here? Where are my secret words? Are they on the menor? There's nothing. Where's the stone I'm supposed to read? You came to the right place, Blance, but you're looking the wrong way. The words you need are on the white stone, which is much more ancient than the menor crushing it. Come closer and you'll see it. I've studied the ruins of the ancient chapel 1,000 times. Excuse me, right quick. Okay, better now. 1,000 times I never saw a single word inscribed on it. Who could have done it? The Opakam guards keep a close watch on the menor, even though it's been dead 1,000 years. Okay, I need to blow my nose now. Excuse me. I don't think you could pull this one off as an FPS. I mean, you could try, but I don't know how well it'll work. Yes, I see an inscription. It wasn't there before. It says, because you carry misfortune within you. Because you carry misfortune within you. You look dumbfounded. Is there anything else written on the stone? There are more words, but they're enchanted. Looks like a trap to me. You think someone is after you? Do you know that writing this took more effort than reading it? What if it can save you? It'd be foolish not to try, I suppose. How could it get any worse? I'm pretty sure it saves right at this point of the decision, so let's try it. Ah, the curse is spreading. A wave of weakness washes over you. The world goes black for just a moment, but you immediately get a hold of yourself. Hey, what happened to you? You gave me quite a scare. I thought you were going to faint. Take into yourself that which you can take, for there is no one else to take it. And if you do not burn out, carry it. And with every step, your burden shall become heavier, for you carry it for many, and their numbers increase still. You'll save yourself by saving others, but you will not keep misfortune away, because you carry misfortune with you. I can see the first 6 phrases. They're all here, except for the 7th. Does that mean I didn't have to go chasing all those fragments? I could have just read them here. There's more to it than meets the eye. Everything has a price. Some words are like heavy boulders. They could crush a person with their weight if they are dumped all at once. I did not... Of course the curse is spreading. I just didn't expect it to spread that fast. Where's the 7th stone, then? It all started with these instructions. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read this and be saved. Where's the 7th fragment? I'm in Opakam. There's nowhere else to go. My hand is black, and my heart is rent with pain. My message is this. You'll find the last words in the very end, or else on the dearest one. Don't ask me to interpret this. I don't know what it means. Think? That's it? What am I supposed to do with this message? How can I save myself? I have nothing else to say. You can have your book back. Mother sends it with apologies for borrowing it, without prior notice. There's great power within it, though it is not in the paper nor the binding. Damnation! Quite a family you got. If everything gets sorted out, my arm, the reaping, the war, this accursed spell, your mother had better stay away from me. It won't just sort itself out, Balance. We'll discuss this later. Like, I appreciate Hopper's getting ticked off because I'm getting ticked off as well. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Alright, let's go see Corazon. Hello, you're called Hopper now, right? Why are you here while Thornbrennan is... Why are you here when Thornbrennan and his daughter are not? Where are they? I followed him to Frigga and looked for signs of him on the road leading to Opicum. I must have anticipated him, but I expected him to arrive by the end of the day, barring any accidents. I hope that you are not mistaken. Is it true that Thorn was pardoned? Unless he did something insane since then, there will be a place for him on the walls of Opicum. Tell me, why are you still in Opicum? The Frisians are approaching. It's not like you to stay in a besieged fortress. Don't make excuses. I know that you consider bravery foolish. Do I look like someone who makes excuses? He who comes on time does not rush. How can I leave Opicum without presenting my compliments to the glorious King Trig? He will come here, you see. I always settle my debts, especially if I owe puny mortals. You owe me, Corazon. Thanks to you, my whole arm has been burned black. Filaments of darkness are crawling towards my heart. I ask you, leave King Trig alone. Why do you request King Trig? Since when do you take interest in officials? Normally you protect the weak and the poor. Consider it my whim. King Trig can be boorish and rash, but giving due credit to Stock Victi. There is no better commander for the fortress. Could it be that you don't want Opicum to endure the siege? It will not endure, Blas, but I will grant your wish regardless. At least till the Opicum falls and darkness consumes your heart. Need Thorn? What makes you think so? Did I say so? No, I don't really need him. I was just curious. It's not every day that you see someone who can resist the Reaper. Did you plan to test him yourself? I would test his daughter, although it seems she may have a higher purpose. What can you arrange in Opicum? It's a clean place. Isn't this what it's called? As if the land swept by the reaping were filthy. The Umbra from Frisia didn't focus on Opicum for no reason, did they? I cannot speak for them, but I can make conjectures. I believe they want to wake the dead Minner, or something else. You may bow to me and leave then. Suddenly a bell starts ringing over Opicum. The melody is different from what you've heard in Albius. It's ragged and rushed, as if the bell ringer is trying to deliver an urgent message. The defenders drop everything they're doing, running errands, toiling to prepare for the siege, and look up in frozen expectation. Something must have happened, and it's not the Frisians' arrival, as soldiers in the bastions are also staring at the bell tower. You look around for someone who could offer an explanation, but like you, the soldiers' troubled faces reflect no understanding of what's going on. In times of war, a bell seldom rings for good reason. There's commotion at the southern gate, though. Several riders come in. There are too few to be reinforcements, yet too numerous to be messengers. You strain your eyes and start recognizing faces. Time to brace yourself for the bad news. Well, originally it was called the Chill Stream, just because I had, it was just games I would play for fun, not for, my website or anything. But honestly, yeah, that title needs to change. We'll have to think of it. The king is here. The first person you recognize is Shek, master of the guard from Ursus. He leaps off his horse and attends to another rider, who is wearing a superior cape and whose weapons have the glint of the finest steel. It's Trig, now king. He shoves Shek aside and gets off the horse himself. The party must have had a perilous journey. You shake your head. The entourage is too scant for a king. It's definitely not the Jaranan army. Something must have happened in Hyborg. Who is that white-haired woman among the soldiers? It cannot be. It's Amma. What is she doing here? Where did she come from? Staggering, she walks to the Minner while you stand rooted to the spot. Once again, something interrupts your brooding and awakens you from your stupor. It looks like another company has arrived in Opicum. Is this Trig's mounted rear guard catching up to him in the fortress? The riders are wounded, their horses exhausted. Prince Herdeleg is also here. Hyborg must have fallen and the road to Bracana must have been cut off. That is the only explanation for such a ragged company coming to Opicum. Very soon the fortress will be besieged from all sides. You spot an icon among the newcomers. A warrior from the Isle of Shadow is someone you least expect to see. You wonder what he's doing in Opicum. The two companies merge. You watch Stack and Victy point a finger towards the main bastion as he explains something to King Trieg. Deep in conversation with Demazake, the giant looks around, sees you, and gestures for you to join the discussion. Like civilization? Yeah! And we know how well that worked out. Do I see the infamous book lover? Skip the kneeling part. In times like this, kneeling is only good for the scaffold, if you're lucky enough to even make it that far. I've spoken to Ake and Calvicti and learned some curious facts. You are the book lover from Asana. I have a lot of questions for you, Hopper. Some more important than others. I'm delighted to see you and grateful for healing my son. Only there is a small matter of his disappearance. He went after Thorn again, and my men could not catch him. Where is Thorn? What have you been doing all this time? I'm still hoping that you won't have to suffer my royal wrath. Your Majesty, ask the gods to spare me from your wrath. We followed Thorn's trail up to Opicum and anticipated his arrival. I'm sure he'll come by the end of the day. I hope he'll bring Hode with him. We'll still discuss this later. Now, people praise you for your knowledge. If you are truly as wise as they say, tell me this. What do the Reapers want, and why are they helping Frisia? What did they drive us to this fortress? Why did they drive us to this fortress? And what is so special about Opicum? Isn't it dead? Who needs a minute that hasn't healed a single alien supplicant? Frisia and the Reapers are unlikely to be preoccupied with healing Berkans. Temple servants know more about the sacred stones than I do, but I doubt that even they will be able to answer your question. This doesn't seem quite accurate. It's the Berkanum fortress the Reapers are taking. Berkanum warriors are scattering at each other's throats. How doesn't that count as helping Frisia to beat us at this war? The past has taught us that the Reapers do not help anybody. They are Berkanum's enemies as much as they are Frisia's. When they destroy one camp, the others rejoice and consider it help until it is too late. Until it too is destroyed, that is. Excuse me. Then why did they give me an escape route that would bring me here? The Reaper didn't just split open Hyper's defenses. It cleared the road to Opicum. I'm asking myself the same question. I'm not a Reaper, Your Majesty, but I suspect that for some reason he wants you to seek sanctuary in Opicum. I can see that your wisdom is overrated. You'd better be a finer chronicler than an advisor. We're at a pivotal point in history. And what follows is worth writing down in your annals. Don't leave out the details. You can rely on me, Your Majesty. Everything I witness will be recorded, and you'll certainly have a copy of the scroll in your archives. I hope that our descendants live to read all of this. Now go. We'll let you know if you're needed. Alright, Shek is first, then Amma. I'm working on it. Okay. It's a little bit more tricky than it seems. This is why it needs voice acting. Didn't expect to see you here, Hopper. I overheard your conversation with the king. I gather you have some questions for me, too? Let's check. I probably won't be the only one asking questions. Everyone in Opicum is wondering what's happened to Hyborg. Hyborg had fallen. It would have endured even though the Gales and the Vandals made a corduroy road through the swamp, had the Reaper not appeared by the main gate. I haven't seen it myself, but apparently it was the same one at Albius. The guards let him in and hacked each other to pieces. We were lucky to have escaped with our lives. Did you hear what I said about the corduroy road? Thousands of Gales and Vandals used it to cross the old Gabona road and block it completely. We didn't plan to burrow in Opicum. It's just that there was no choice. There's some superior force drove us here. Man-to-man combat. I did not know it was that serious, Try. Who haven't they yet called to Opicum? Why are the Northern Umbra doing this? Hope that my insights are not too late. Did you send for reinforcements? course we sent for reinforcements, though I fear no messenger got through. I've seen carrier pigeons picked off with arrows right at High-Burst Towers. We've been rounded up, Shek. If what you're saying is true, there are enemies coming by Marsh Road. And soon enough, they'll close the trap with Frisians on one side and Gales and Vandals on the other. That's not entirely true. As a boy, I heard stories of a great battle. 700 years ago, was it? Imagine it. There were 5 reapers fighting in the Battle of the Drowsy Deep. 702 years ago, Shek. That battle was different. The final one, or so it seemed at the time. Right now, a single reaper could cause more than enough trouble. Welcome back, Yelena. We've missed you, I guess. Just joking. Same way we ended up in Opacum. The enemy left us no other route. Hedlec planned to go east, but he couldn't go anywhere other than Hyborg. A hard battle was fought at his walls, and the Prince of Isana couldn't have perished if not for Lon. I would never take Lon for a good warrior. He doesn't quite have the countenance. How are the two royals getting along? Bickering about command power yet? Just as the 5 kingdoms of Bacana work together, so do the 2 royals. There's nothing to bicker about, really. Tree and Hedlec command their own men. There was no time for arguing when we stormed out. They agreed that Count Victor should retain his post as commander in Opacum. Alma, you say? What makes you think she's here? She keeps to herself. She even has bodyguards who helped us wipe out the pursuing enemies near Opacum. One of the guards is an icon. Can you believe it? It's the first time I ever saw one up close. Yeah, Mike, you are not helping. I'm used to have hundreds of icons by her side. Don't look at me like that. I'm just reminiscing. That's true. A besieged fortress is like a ship. You can't get away even if you're sick and tired of each other. In truth, though, I'm busy with other matters. I hope to find Bron Victi. He's probably hiding under his father's wing. The bastard took off with the Ursus Guard salary. Unbelievable. And he, a count. Anything can happen, I guess. I'm sure, though, that Stockett will not turn his son over, even to the king. He'd rather wall him up in a hole and save his own face. You're right. I won't ask about him. If he shows himself, he'll regret it. Otherwise, he can live wherever he's walled up. Hope he chokes on the money he's stolen. Alright. Alma's up. You're staying quietly next to Alma until she finally meets your gaze. Why are you here? I'm no seer, but I sense that the Reapers are plotting something, gathering everyone here. They want to kill you, Blance, and turn your spirit to ash. Forever, irrevocably. I thought you should know. Atna, Atrak, Dropko, maybe others as well. Atna paid me a visit. What did she tell you? Who benefited from my death? Whatever the Reapers do, they do for a reason. There aren't too many lower Umbra left. They want to hold a ritual, a triple sacrifice. Yourself, Sherlin, and I. And yourself, Sherlin, and I will guess Korboff. I'm pretty sure that's it. Killing 3 Umbra should release enough power to awaken one of the gods, who will become incarnate in the chosen one. Someone marked with a special sign. Someone strong enough to endure such a burden. I bet you it's Gleda. They're trying to sacrifice everybody so that Gleda can become a god. Wake up, Alma. You're one of us. If what you say is true, then you're in danger. I'm here, and Korboff is close by, but Sherlin is dead. However, Opacum has been cleansed. The Reapers are powerless here. It's you who needs to wake up, Lance. They killed Sherlin, but didn't let him go. Atrak swallowed him, and will spit him out here. The curse binding you to that body makes you an easy target. Korboff will be the third. Why not me? I served them once. They have other plans for me. Corazon is also their servant, and there might be others too. Could be. It's also possible that there's no distinction between the Temple of Divine Retribution and the Temple of Divine Wrath. Instead, there's only one temple, and waging their sacred wars was simply an act of deception. When you and 12 fellow Umbra took the field at the Drowsy Deep, didn't you wonder why Corazon wasn't there? Nor Ananael? Nor Ene? That's over the top. I refuse to believe it. Corazon is one son of a bitch, but Ananael is not, nor is Ene. Even though I cannot vouch for Ene, I can tell you one thing about my curse. It is not their handiwork. It takes away from the reaping. It upsets Corazon. Someone else must have cast it. This is what I don't understand, but it's irrelevant right now. Whether a human sorcerer tried to stop the reaping or Ananel is playing games of his own, they're only pebbles which won't stop a rockfall. Anna found me and touched me with her crooked staff. Out of her four shadows, I'm the only one left. I can still shield my thoughts from her. I still have the power to go where I will, but I'm already her slave. I control this body for now, but her spores are hatching inside of it, had it not been for Opalcom. If Opalcom's purity isn't limitless, why are you here? The moment the protection fades, Anna will have her way with you. I will do whatever she wants. I'm here because you are in danger. Though, frankly speaking, you're not the reason I came. I fancied that I saw a glimmer of hope, a happy resolution, and you have to work for it. But I don't know what exactly you're supposed to do. It has to do with the Menor. It's not truly dead. All Menors are different. The water Menor doesn't accumulate poison because it stands in the middle of a stream. The Roman Menor wanders around the Vale of Mercy. Where the little Menor burnt out, the ashen wasteland was created. And this one simply appeared in the wrong place. What do you mean in the wrong place? 1,000 years ago, it grew out of a chapel that was already ancient, destroying it in the process. I touched the remaining blocks 1,000 times, even dug up some of them. There's no power in these stones. I would have felt it. With their lack of power is the flip side of the powerlessness of the dead Menor. It was you who led Anna to me unwillingly. A month ago, you came to me and traded a book. It was imbued with the same power as this chapel. Of all of us, you should know. When we escaped the ashes of our dying worlds, the gods did everything in their power to save us. They sacrificed themselves. They set up minutes to protect us in this new world. Yet something went wrong, and the reapings began. That's what I thought, because my pity for mortals was blinding me. Now listen to me. Forget about mortals. Think about the gods. They do not make mistakes, and nothing can go wrong when they are at work. One of them didn't sacrifice himself. He has floated between sleep and death ever since. He is the one who set the previous world ablaze. He is the one they want to awaken. And the whole of Opalcom is a giant altar for the sacrifice. You're out of your mind. Three Umbra, some sort of sign, a chosen one, a divine incarnation. Who told you this nonsense? Was it Anna? Don't you know you cannot trust her as far as you could throw her? I wish it was nonsense, but I divined it myself. The visions are hazy and difficult to make out, as if fate is still deciding how the dice will roll. Faces swim around and fade. The only ones I can see clearly are Sherlin's and yours. Yours is not dead, most of the time. Do you still believe your will is free? Or do you hope to repair a house that's already in ruins? I'm very tired. A certain Philia was supposed to escort me to a quiet place where I can rest. There she is, already looking for you. My offer stands. Alright. All that's left is to wait for the siege to begin. That's putting it mildly. Things past cannot be recalled. The thought stings, so you turn around, head to the main bastions, and climb the stairs to the top of the wall. The green sea of the Vandal forest stretches out before you. The puddles of the Vandal swamp glistens in oily black. On the north, the Milky Mountains reach for the sky. Only now does Amma's meaning slowly sink in. Your old life and the world as you know it, are coming to an end. A bell starts to peal over the keep. From the west, still far away, comes the twanging melody of Frisian horns and the beating of war drums. The distant muffles the clanging armor and marching feet, the squeaking axles of baggage train carts, but the wind carries a faint odor of sweat, dirt, and greasy cooking. Frisian legions are approaching Opalcom. The siege will begin in a matter of hours. The sun is disappearing behind dark clouds.
There is one thing you cannot give up. Control over your own life. If only you could trade it for your loved ones' lives.
Man, that's the truth. Wait a minute, French vanilla with strawberry syrup. So, man, Mike, your sweet tooth is something to behold, I must say. Only one way to go now. Damn no torpedoes. Straight path to Opika. I'm going to preserve my voice for just a little bit. If I don't have to read, I'm not. So what do you guys think? I mean, we're definitely heading towards the end game here. Most of you here, except for Yolanda, have been with me for the most of it. What do you guys think of this game? Just in terms of gameplay, story? Lots of upgrading to do first. Yeah. There's some things that could have been tightened up, but you can say that about any game, I suppose. It's been really enjoyable to play this game. Now, if I'm right, out the hell out of it on YouTube. Yeah. Well, thanks, Try. I've done, like, it's not the easiest game to kind of toss yourself into, but we've survived, and that's saying something. Alright, if we're battling against this, we're going to need to throw heavy hitters at this. So, we'll keep Andra. Then we'll take out Hode. Flip stays, Sop, Roman's out, Helm. Tempted to take out Gletta. Dare I say, yeah, let's take out Thorn. Yeah. Take out Thorn. Alright, we're gonna rock with this squad for a little bit. I like to talk a little shit while you play, but for most part, you seem pretty good at it. No, a lot of those times you were accurate. It was just me kind of hoping for the best a lot of times. But I do like the fact that they tied the difficulty to Hopper. Like, the entire time, if you wanted to keep the difficulty easy, you could. But if you wanted to really max him out and max out his skills, you had to increase the difficulty. So, had to reload. Keep me posted on that. Are we clear now, or if we're clear now, then we're good. All right. Yeah, this will not be an easy battle. But we're gonna do it regardless. Yeah. I really think that losing people is inevitable in this game, which is why it takes 4 deaths in a battle to kill them off completely. But if you're smart and if you take advantage of the side missions, you can get enough Strixes to where that's not a problem. But that would be the thing with a lot of people. Like, I imagine a lot of people playing this and not getting the Strixes they need and just going with it. And I imagine if we look up some playthroughs of this, if people are playing through it, we'll see a lot of dead members that we haven't seen. We've seen Krieger die, but a lot of our members aren't dead, and it's probably because of just our strict management and willingness to get our ass kicked over and over again. If we're just being frank. Alright, let's tank this. Oh, it's my turn again. I thought they were gonna do something. Apparently not. Alright, intern. There we go. They've gone to whom they presume is the weakest link. Nice. I should have actually tried to help out what's her face, but she should be alright for now. Or not, never mind. Well, damn. Okay, okay. I can play that game too. That's fine. Play games? Okay, we'll play games. Okay, right here. See, that kind of stuff is a problem. I need back away for a little bit so I can. Oh, and I've lost my attack. Damn it. Alright, that's a problem. That is a problem. Alright. Back up. Serious damage to your child, girl. It's cool. She's gonna make up for it right now. God, she may die in this round. No, no, they ignore her. Good. Alright, we're down to 2. Energy absorption is still weak. Oh, yeah. Damn it. Alright. Luckily, I still got my heavy hitters on me. We are going to take full advantage. Get wrecked. One more. Congratulations, you healed yourself. It will not save you. Where there's 6 people in a squad, I have 3 standing. Okay, I have 2 standing, so I lost 4. But I have, like, the toughest guy in my squad and one of the magicians, so I'm good. Okay, that's a problem. But I still think we're good. Yep, we're good. Alright. Gonna have to heal a lot of people. Your faith is not unfounded. Alright, hold on. Let's hit up the campfire right quick. We got Strixus, we're gonna use them. Let's see. All the injured people, get in the bath. Once more. A bit of an up there. Let's talk to, I think we gotta talk to Gletta right quick. Dad, tell me about this drawer. I'm confused. Can't get what Marbach told me out of my head. I remember you telling me about him. You even said he saved your life once. That day, I walked beyond the edge of the world to rescue your grandfather. Drew bestowed his power upon me and stayed behind. He died in a veil, or so I thought. You saved him from the all-enveloping veil. That I remember. But how did you end up there in the first place? He was trapped, but it doesn't feel like coincidence anymore. Of course, I don't think it was actually Drew's own doing. Someone had a hand in that. Someone needed me to dive into the veil, absorb its poison, and then have my daughter. Yeah, they're trying to make Gletta a god. You know, if Druket used to be Drewr, then I feel Mabak is the same person too. I can hardly imagine, but if Drewr can latch on to Druket and Mabak and somebody else cast a shadow of them, that would make him some sort of abnormal being, almost like a Reaper. But I thought Mabak was on our side. Sure. Now we need to define where our side lies and what we should do there. Want to get anything off your chest, Score? Not about your ominous visions in the wasteland or being healed by the Watermender, but rather in general. Ask away. Or should I stand here guessing whatever it is you wish to ask? Why do you think there's any point to the reaping at all? Never thought you'd say that. I've been contemplating it, but I haven't found an answer. No matter who orchestrated all of this, the biggest mystery still persists. Orchestrated? You're talking about the Reapers? Aren't they mere servants and harbingers of the reaping? Well, obviously they're servants, not of the reaping itself though. They have no master, so they're seeking one, preparing for its arrival. I can't explain it any better. There was nothing else in the scraps of information that I found. Like, the unveiling of this god could be epic. Like, I'm really looking forward to the end game here. You mean the gods? I thought this plague eats away at Terminum without their complicity. The gods aiding us against the Reapers are out of the question. At least the kind of gods worshipped in the temples. You're making my head burst with all your ellipses. Nice leaning on the fourth wall there. What other gods? You mean someone else other than who planted the sacred stones? Who are you talking about? I'd love to explain it more clearly, but I don't really know enough. I've been searching for a book, but never got hold of it. Some witch took it right under my nose. But it seems there are gods that have nothing to do with the sacred stones. One at least. Much good does your knowledge do, if there's nobody out here to help us. Power. A menace healing properties only manifests when there is a surplus of it. Everything else is used to keep Terminum enveloped in an impenetrable wall of mist. If I deciphered it all correctly, of course. There's no direct mention of it in the books for sure. I've been to the Vale you're talking about. There's only death there, nothing more. Well, I'm jealous. I'd hardly be able to say so myself. Just don't take me at my word, alright? I'm just piecing together all the scraps of knowledge I've gathered during my world travels. Doesn't mean my logic is perfectly sound. At least you seek the truth and are asking questions. Most people don't even bother. Alright. We are up to date with our squad. Everybody's healed. Although, hold on. Okay. Let's see if we can make it to Obacum in one shot. I'm not holding my breath, but still. This close to Obacum, you're likely to run into a Frisian patrol, so when you spot a group of armed men about to set up camp, you get ready for battle. Luckily, it's a band of Berkana mercenaries serving only the one of the local lords. And on the recommendation, you seek out a camp follower by the name of M. She has several trophies for sale. Their provenance is suspicious as best, but beggars can't be choosers. Helm racks his memory and talks to the soldiers to get a sense of the group. It turns out to be a new formation with no reputation yet. M realizes your companion is a mercenary too and offers to lower her prices. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Always buy Strixes, always. About to load up on these cards. I can honestly use them all. Alright. You wish the mercenaries luck and set up your camp as far from them as possible. You treat the night watch more seriously than ever. Despite your worries, there is no trouble. Either the mercenaries didn't intend to kill you, or simply couldn't find you in the woods. Alright. Yelena, what have you got right now? What are you on? Your company scrambles to the highway so you can make it to Obacum in time. You've almost... Look, that is just beautiful. I love it. You almost run into Frisian horse patrols a couple of times already. You need to sneak past them in order to beat them to the fortress. Right. You haven't even traveled a league on the highway when a band of Frisians marches into view. You signal your companions to turn around, but the vanguard of the Frisian army appears on the road behind you, blocking your retreat. Your daughter looks at you as the reality of the situation sinks in. Dad, what should we do now? She cries. We gotta flee. You wheel your horse around. We'll dart into the breach between the two detachments. Pray that the Frisians are horses, or we'll find ourselves between a rock and a hard place.
The Frisian cavalry's charge seals Thorn Brennan's fate. Riders from the north surround his party, forcing a confrontation. In the aftermath, the Frisian commander orders his men to bring him the corpses of the Birkenan dogs and erect some crosses. Furious, oh, damn it, are you serious? Delayed the march. The commander of the Northerners orders the crucifixion of his dead adversaries. The Frisian legions continue their march to Opacum.
Are you serious?
Every day Thorn spent on the road, the Frisian legions pushed towards Opacum. Had Captain Brennan been quicker, he'd have been able to sneak past the Northerners. But he took too long. He perished, and no one is left to tell his story.
What the fuck?
In the place where everything ends, the source of all being.
Wow!
If you don't see it, you're not there yet.
Stop telling me everybody who's dead. Okay, hold on. No, this isn't getting any better. Jesus. Everybody got wiped out. Okay. Literally crap. I don't care about this right now. Screw off. I can't. Damn it, there's nothing I can do. Wait. Yes, there is. Okay, this was 15 minutes ago. I'm backing that up. No. Audible. We're reversing that play. Screw that noise. I probably ran into them because I helped that. No. No, it's because I helped that kid. So yeah, clearly there are branching paths. Okay. Okay. Damn the torpedoes, we're running like hell. No, we're not stopping. We are not stopping for anything. Keep going. Keep going! You are not gonna die on me, damn it! Damn it, I can't go that way. I can only go to the watchtower. This is some, yes, this is some revenge! Okay, we tried flee. Let's try fight. We have no choice. We must fight. Keep your fingers crossed, people, because yeah, we do have branching paths, clearly. By fighting, we got an option to survive. If nothing else, we're gonna take it and hope for the best. But no, I don't care how the game was meant to be played. We're not gonna have everybody die on us and hope for the best. Screw that noise. They're gonna make it to open cup if I have to hack the game completely. Die on me. We don't get, no, ain't nobody got time for that. Let me get it. I need getting lots of buffer. The stream is crapping out now. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go slow. It's probably because I went so fast on that one. So let me slow down a little bit and give it some time to catch up. Yeah. Hang with us, folks. Okay. Hold is good. I need Flit. Romlin needs to be in there. Thorn, you died too easily, man. But no, I need knockback. I need knockback here. Glad get out. Sop, you're in. Alright. That's a pretty strong squad. With a knife for a curse. Even the stream is like, no, what are you doing? Yeah. Like I'm gonna go out like that. Hell nah. Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah, I just had to give her some time to catch up. But no, we're not going out like that. Not after all that work. And we got mostly archers here too, so archers are terrible in a straight up fight. We should be okay. Once we clear out some side legions. Screw you. Stream, what the fuck? No, this isn't happening. I'm done. Yeah, even the stream was like, no, dude, I can't believe you killed Thorn. How dare you? A little loyalty thing. Alright. Speed up. This is where Hold is going to pay dividends because he hopefully can square off with all these soldiers and make them regret it. She's good, she's good, she's good. Hopefully, Mike, we don't have a choice. Like, we've got to win. We have no other option. I can't believe our entire party got crucified in one go. I do like how they're all stacked up for me. Like, when I get to them, it's gonna be nice. I may lose Andra, but hopefully not. Yep, of course the cowards attacked the woman first. Y'all some assholes, but it doesn't even matter because I'm about to come for you. My revenge is gonna be swift. You're like, I have no other choice. Like, the option is fight and win or die. Given those options, I have to fight and win. Good Lord, Hold! What the fuck? You went down in one? Okay, fine, fine. Only because I tried to run. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I tried to run, and instead it was like, no, you're stuck, brother. Not that my current situation is helping me any. Damn! I'm getting worked. I thought Hold would be quick enough, but apparently he was not. Oh, fuck all y'all. Yeah, I'm just getting picked off here. I'm gonna need a new plan in the next battle. All right, let's try and take some of the bastards down with you. Too bad shrug emoji doesn't actually work here. Shut up. And Thorn is down. Alright. We're outmanned and outgunned. This is not going to be pretty. But it's not like we have a lot of options. Our entire party took it deep. Jesus. No. him. Yeah, him. My boy's hanging in there, though. Look at that. All right, now's the time I need. Where's like power swap or something? That's what I need. I don't get that option. I think that's with the other deck. Damn it! Am I lying? No. Why? Why are there more? Right, this is bad, guys. This is like legitimately the worst battle I've had in a minute. Alright, hopefully, oh boy, with 77 health can be the one to kind of miracle this thing. Jesus, come on, Sop. Make it happen, brother. Come on. Scratches. Yeah, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and nothing, I'm thinking. Damn it! I got worked. Do I get a restart? No, nope.
Are too strong. Thorn Brennan falls in battle, never making it to Opeka.
Shut up, narrator.
The Frisian commander.
Skip. Thank you. Don't have time for that. Shut up.
Orders his men to bring him the corpses of the Birkenan dogs and erect some crosses.
Okay. Serious thought is needed here. We've got mostly archers we're up against. So, if I adjust the squad to just being the archers, I should be able to get off some decent shots. That's... Yeah, one shot, get good, or get out. Those are my options. Guys, this is, I'm not even gonna lie, this is not gonna be a pretty battle. This is gonna be experiment, experiment, experiment until I get lucky or get it right. One or the other. Yeah. Need that. I need that. All right. Cheers, bad. You lost again. Yeah, I'm not making the stream happy here. I've got to get past him somehow. Drinking 2 heavy hitters. We have to fight. If I put in 2 heavy hitters and just a bunch of archers, maybe. just maybe. That'll work. So, Brett is in. Foster is in. Brennan's out. Sop is in. Romlin. Yeah, he stays in. Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Like, you're... the way you're describing the stream is not helping. Alright, how are we looking, guys? Cleared up yet? Like, this is some bull. Alright, the heirloom ring's gonna have to go to somebody else. Who needs it? Who's in the fight? Iron ring goes to Brett. I need... This is not going to be pretty at all, but flawless run. Alright. Hopefully the stream can catch up with me because we're going in. Alright, so I'm going to need like... the heavy hitters over here. And literally all the archers over here, they gotta take out this squad. That is the only shot we've got. The thing is, these guys, they don't have a lot of health. So if I can get off some decent shots, I'm good. But I've got to get off those shots. There's no way around it. Like, it's either get good or get dead. Those are my options. A lot of dick jokes in this stream this time around. That's interesting. And Sup is not here. I would like to point that out. Sup is not here. We've got to get defense, like, high. Alright. See if we can get some more shots off here. First, Croesus dodge. Literally no room for error in this fight. Here we go. Okay, he's good, he's good, he's good. Alright. We can work with that. 21 damage. Up that defense. No, he's the only one I got. Coward! My girl's still standing. She's good. Alright, now while that's happening, if these two can kind of work their way around and just wreck shit, we may be able to survive this fight. But literally, they just have to just wreck shit. Like, This isn't not even funny now. We're in panic mode. But she's still standing. Look at that. Y'all ain't got shit. I apologize if I do a lot of trash talking in this one. I have to keep my spirit up somehow. And she's gonna go. Yes, and down she goes. We knew it was coming. We're fine. The important thing is that they are literally all at 10. Line them up, take them out. That's alright, that's alright. Don't panic yet. This is for her sister. Motherfucker. Get dead. Ooh. 0 out of 10. Y'all are the ones in chat making dick jokes. I just want to point that out. Ooh. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Nobody breathes. The next few turns are going to be pivotal. Here comes the reinforcements. She's still standing. Look at that. This girl, like, if she was real, I would marry her on the spot. Like, this is a real thing. This is a real emotion I'm feeling right now. She lasted long enough to take down one more guy, and that is the most badass thing I've seen in this game so far. That was fantastic. Ooh, one more. It looked like that car backfired on him. That's fine. Yeah! Who else wants some? Yes! Now to run like hell. Having crushed the Frisian detachment barring the way, you managed to escape at the last moment. You're lucky that the Frisian cavalry was held up by the vanguard, but now it's on your heels. Run like hell. Yeah, I haven't, like, if I replay this game, I'm going to have to use the deck a little bit more. I have not used the deck nearly enough in this game. But now we're not talking, we're running. There's barely a day go by until you reach Overcome. That doesn't mean you should let your guard down. Yeah, you already make your way to Watchtower and patrol. Blah 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 blah. Oh, we're still fighting? We should be running. Nope, we're fighting because this works apparently. I'm keeping the same squad because the Frisian detachments have a lot of archers, so we're keeping the same squad. We are going to use some upgrades here though. Upgrade Deadshot and +1 to walking is fine. We gotta heal everybody before the battle because we're already sitting on a couple of skulls here. Wait, no, I can't do that. Wait, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They can all take one more, but literally after this battle, I gotta heal them. I can't save. There's no manual save. It's all automatic. So there's nothing I can do. Hopefully it's saved after that battle. Otherwise, we are so many different levels of screwed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 on this end, 2 on this end. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Archery squad all the way. Bruh, hold up. Hold on. Hold on now. Good. Keep that defense high. And I've lost my attack. Yay. Alright. Hold on, chick. Try. I appreciate your unwavering confidence. It gets me through the night. I want to shoot him. Why can't I shoot him? Okay. I need to take out the archers. Archers. And now it won't let me do it. Okay, fine. Fine. Game is screw. Now the game is screwing with me. Now the game is screwing with me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That is A-okay. Shut up, Mike. They attacked her energy. The fools. Okay. We got to get a move on. We're not going to be able to help from here. Never mind. Energy may have been the right thing to attack. That's okay, though. We're going to work with what we got. Go for it. All right. Fingers crossed, everybody. This is where the battle is going to turn. You fool, you fell for my trap card. Now Foster can get one more guy out before her inevitable demise. In your face! That's alright. I got one more crossbowman over there. Can I get him? I think I got him. Alright. That just leaves the heavy units. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're good. This. Back up a little bit. And yeah, here it comes. Can he take the hit? He takes the hit! Like a fucking G! Alright, who can I attack with this move? It's only letting me attack him. Why? What if I want to do that, huh? Right, exactly. You don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Oof. No, that won't kill him. It will kill him, though. May have to sacrifice one for the greater good. Here comes one more. We knew this was going to happen. We are calm at this point in juncture. Okay. One more down. That's fine. Doing that weird saluting thing. Okay. But they gave me time. Time to activate my trap card. Why don't I have an... What? Why does it always do that? Why does it take away my attack? Now I am definitely going to die. The game is screwing with me now. Like, not only is it screwing with the stream, stream is screwing with me. That's fine. That is fine. Here. You. Die. Die right now. Die. You attacked my tank! You fool! I'm saying that a lot recently. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Alright. Got a lot of people to heal now. After the battle ceases, you look around the hill where Frisians hit before. It was more of an instinct rather than an actual effort to find something valuable. However, your curiosity is rewarded. You find a tied-up man with a bag on his head. A Frisian captive should be set free, whoever he is. Stein? After taking the bag off his head, you're surprised to find out that it's your old pal Stein. You cut the ropes, take the gag out of his mouth, and give the sergeant some time to catch his breath. Looks just as surprised as you. Stein, I can't believe my eyes. What are you doing here? Have we made it to Albius? I can't believe mine either, Thorn, but I'm so happy. You saved my life, damn it. Did you see the Northerners closing in? I lost my entire patrol and got captured myself. They'll lay siege on Opacum soon, I tell you. What else? Everyone's preparing for a siege. Nobody else has managed to take over Opacum, though, so there's nothing to fear. True, Opacum's bastions have never seen Frisian flags. Trying to be in high spirits, but then his son comes along and tries giving orders in Staka's name, so the Count has to keep the dullard in check. Sorry I'm talking that way about your brother-in-law, Thorn. Right. Oh, I have wars much worse in store for him, so forget about it. Admittedly, I'm not too keen on seeing him again, though. We don't know the exact time or the number. Only one thing is clear. The first 3 legions are already on the highway and are headed to Opacum. Hopefully they don't beat us to it. I have been hastening to the fortress when I stumbled upon their patrol. 3 legions may not be a small army, but their numbers are nevertheless insufficient to conquer Opacum. Guess they'll be laying siege until reinforcements come. Alright. You don't have to apologize, Yelena. I'm just grateful that you could drop by while you can. We'll actually be wrapping up in the next few minutes, though. So, thanks for hanging out. We should, like I said, you'll see the, we'll let you know when we're streaming again. Or, I will at the very least. I can't speak for these guys. Alright. Everybody in the pool who needs to be healed. Thorn. Helm. Romlin's good for some reason. Hold. Leda needs to be healed. Alright. What does that mean? What does what mean, Trey? We've lost a bit of time, so we really got to move now. I would love to stick around and do the character stuff again, but we've already seen it. 25 Strixes to Opacum. I think we can make it. We made it! Everybody's alive! Wait, Opacum's only a couple of leagues away. At first it seems like there's not a single person on the highway. Stein squints and scrutinizes the fortress, curses. Phrygian legions are already at Opacum's doorstep, and the cavalry patrol is leading the troops. You fancy your chances of making it to Opacum without alerting Phrygians, but you conclude they are slim. To the gate now! We have to beat them to it before all the entrances are blocked. Your daughter is doubtful. What if they can't open the gate in time, or don't open it at all? What if they think this is employed by the Phrygians? You pull Gleda up. We'll have to risk it. If we lose any more time, the Northerners will cut us off from Opacum. We'll meet the Phrygians by that very gate. There's a steep incline there that'll force them to dismount. Your squad is starting to the ford, and the Phrygian horse patrol predictably gives you chase. The Northerners cannot intercept you in time, and you jump off your horses just as Opacum's doorsteps, waiting for the inevitable battle to unfold. Look around the fortress walls, but the archers are in no hurry to shoot you or the Phrygians, as if they're still awaiting their orders. That's some good discipline. Not a single arrow wasted until an order is given. Well, we'll manage on our own. I can't say that you guys are going to tell anybody when I'm streaming. That's what I meant, okay? Am I wrong? Of course not. I'm right. Alright, archers back up. Sop, get back in your place. One more fight, and they're in the fortress. Okay. They got their troops kind of scattered out now. This is not going to be easy. This is... The Yu-Gi-Oh cards may have to come into play here, depending on how the battle goes. One down. I gotta take out all the archers first. You went for my tank! You fool! I should have upped her defense. That's gonna come back to bite me. Or not. Maybe they'll ignore her altogether. That could also happen. I think they know what my strategy is and are trying to avoid it. That's the only thing that I can make sense of at this point. Yeah, because they're slow on the archers. They're trying to save those archers. Most damage here. Get a kill. Back up. So they're definitely gonna, they're about to rain in the arrows. Hopefully our defenses are all high enough. Because they still got enough archers to cause some problems. First we'll, yeah. Heighten their defenses. Then we'll do power absorption. Alright, this is where it gets tricky. She's good, she's good, she's good, she's good, she's good. Go ahead and hit that knockback shot. One. Oh man, dang. Okay, that was a good shot. Because my girl was hanging in there. Let's just pick these guys off. You see how they avoided like 3 other potential targets to try and go for what he thought was the weakest one? Just cowardly, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, sir, but Thorn has not banged her yet, so I'm gonna need you to step the fuck back. he's got nothing. I may be able to take him out with a card. Yep, got him. All right, think we're clear. The battle's over. You look around until your eyes are fixed on Gleda, giving her a please nod and sheathe your sword. Frisian legions are already ranking up an arrow's flight path away from the gate. Opicum's siege has begun. You hear creaking of the gigantic hinges and heavy clanking. There is roaring of chains and shrieking of metal reels. The gate of Opicum is opening. Better late than never. At least you've made it. Everything else is of little importance now. We made it! After dying more times than I particularly wanted to, we made it. Look at that shot. Like, these guys know how to, whoever did this knows how to do presentation. Oh, we are surrounded. Opicum's gates closed. Frisian legions fall into rank at the edge of the archer's range. At least you're already inside. You're approached by guards. If your name is Storm Brennan, then this fort's commander, Stacken Victi, is waiting for you, says their sergeant. He hopes you haven't come alone, but I have no idea who else he's expecting. You should know that, right? You nod and turn around to catch Gleda's glare. She's still shivering after the last battle. You look at the horse carrying Mock's covered body. I know who to bring to Stacken Victi, you say. But first, I need you to send someone to fetch the healer. Stacken Victi may need some help. His grandson is dead. Here's his body. Take it. Take care of it. The guard's face grows pale. He sends someone to find the healer and issues a few more orders. You don't utter a word, and proceed where he beckons you. Right now, all you need is a bit of respite, because soon you will have to face the Northerners laying siege to Opicum. But there's no escaping an encounter with your father-in-law. Seems like the messenger was nimble. You set foot inside the spacious cell. Stacken Victi lunges forward, hugs Gleda, and then hesitates. He hugs Gleda again, sits her down on the bunk, and pulls you aside. I will pay my respects to Mock on my own, Thorn. You paid my daughter the last tribute without me. Now, let me do the same for my grandson. He will be buried here, inside the castle walls. Today, while he's still the only one. I've already said my goodbyes, Stacken. At least Gleda's alive. After the reaping took Leaky, and Mock was killed in Frigga, she's the only reason I'm alive. You've never been my favorite son-in-law, Thorn, but you're quite the accomplished warrior. Was the enemy ready to storm our home? It's hardly the appropriate time to have a discourse about death. Opicum is our shared home now. There will be a feast in the throne room today. Consider this your invitation. We can discuss everything else afterward. That is King Trigg's will. He wants to celebrate our heroes in such a way that future generations never outshine them, and to boost morale, I guess. I don't think we'll have to wait long before the storm strikes. Feasts don't really boost morale. They mainly just weigh down your stomach. Still, I'll be there, Stacken. I may command the garrison, but I play by the king's rules. Or the prince's. Hyborg has fallen, Thorn, and the king takes refuge in this fortress. He's pretty mad at you. I hope I don't have to throw you in the dungeon. Then I guess I'll have no choice but to go. Maybe I'll ask the king to consider putting me on Opicum's primary bastion instead of the dungeon. Nothing. I've already been told that Prince Ho is alive, and you were the one to bring him here. I imagine the king is quite pleased. Still, try to control yourself. Controlling oneself is much easier than controlling the swing of a sword. You don't have to worry. Do whatever you want, but remember, King Trigg's will is law here, even for me. I have no wish to further add to my troubles. My daughter, Leaky Brennan, is dead. I didn't even get a chance to embrace her. My lineage is in grave danger, and Bron Victi is hardly interested in preserving it. Bron Victi tried to murder your grandchild, Stacken. You'll have to stop him somehow if you want to preserve your lineage. If he's in the fort, you'll have to lock him up. In the dungeon, your chambers, or wherever you can. Just keep his madness at bay. I can handle my own son without your help. Now, stay in this fortress and don't let Trigg see you until it's time. I'll send someone to arrange everything. You can go now. You leave Stacken Victi's chambers with Gleda. The corridors are deserted and silent, almost as if there's no siege at all. You hear footsteps and clench your sword's hilt. Who know who's running around the besieged fortress? A moment later, a figure wearing a Vandal robe bursts from the corner. You're surprised, but then realize that it's Patagang. He valiantly marches towards Count Victi's cell, skimming through some papers he's holding. He raises his head and notices you, then stops and breaks into a toothy smile. I'm happy to see that you're well. Rask made me your father-in-law's assistant, by the way. I haven't worked so much in my whole life, damn it. Where would we be without Rask? In any case, I'm glad to see you here in good health, Patagang. Can you tell me the latest? Of course, my friend. I think you're already aware of the Frisians and Prince Tree's arrival. I think he wants to talk to you, but meeting with Frisians is a higher priority at the moment. A couple of curious individuals are already looking for you as it is. Who else is after me? I understand why King Treek holds a grudge against me. I already talked to Stackett. As for his son, but that's their business. Who else wants to see me? Philia, a daughter of Unda from Ursus. She's almost always hanging around the Minor. There's also Harper Ruley, the one sent after you back in Albius. I last saw him by the wall, so he's seen you arrive. He's got nowhere to hide now. I have no intention of hiding. When someone wants to talk, it's awfully rude to turn them down. So, no one else made it from Albius to Opicum. Harper brought Fisk with him. I became acquainted with the spearman back in Albius. He was always hungover, trudging alone near the gate and pestering the passing merchants. Stuck his nose into my business back then, and does the same now, too. Ever since he recognized me, he's been a constant bother, always asking for something. I'm so tired of him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your house's old servant is also wandering around here, Tenor. Crying a river over the death of your wife, may her soul rest in peace. Count Victi hired him as a servant again for old time's sake. Haven't seen anyone else. There's a lot of people in the fort. Can't keep your eye on everyone. I've told you everything I know, friend. Now, excuse me. I've kept the Count waiting long enough. See you around. Alright. Well, guys, I think it's safe to put a pin in it here. Let me check the save. 11:28. Yeah, we're clear. Yeah, we're clear. Everybody's alive at the moment. And next up is the siege. Clearly, there's going to be some stuff in the way. We still got to get some answers. It looks like Gleda is being set up to be the vessel of this god that they're fighting for. There's still some more battles to fight, but definitely one final battle. And we'll see where it goes from there. The plan right now. Yeah, very intense. Probably the most intense of the stream, just because it did kind of branch off there, and we needed Thorn alive. Like, we had the option to keep going without him, but we need Thorn alive. I feel like that's necessary. So, the plan right now, if nobody else is streaming Thursday, I will stream Thursday. That may be the end of Ash of Gods. If not, Saturday evening will be the finale. We will stream it until it's done. And then from there, I'm sitting on Forgotten End. I want to play that, and there's another option on the table as well. So, definitely looking forward to the future. But we're in the end game now. We'll see where it goes. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I know we haven't done it in a while. I'm grateful everybody could come, and we even had a new person here as well. But yeah, check up again. If nobody else is doing it Thursday, we'll be back. If not, then Saturday is the day. We're going to stream it until it's done, and we will see it through. But until then, I have been JP the Third. This has been Ash of Gods. VNSNow.com. Gotta pimp the website at least one good time. And I'll see you guys next time.